It's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. We're going to revisit some light tank gameplay, and today we're going to talk about scouting Studzianski. Studzianski Dorf. My game plan here has evolved over the years a little bit, especially with the new setup. It used to be quite a bit to the south and the middle for a scout. You'll notice in this particular match we have 2 scouts on each side and 3 artillery. The 3 artillery in particular is also something to take into account. One is okay, two is better for what I'm about to do. My problem with the Manticore going down to the south of the middle is, yes, you can do some good spotting initially, but there's generally a fairly limited amount of shots you can get from your team. Although Artie is nice, you can get spots back in the backfield. Maybe Artie can hit them. But if you do commit down to the south and the middle, sometimes if you run into things like a Sheridan or a WZ 132-1, you're kind of in trouble, especially if they have a medium or 2 buddy with them. So you don't want to be that guy that's been caught out alone in the middle canal right there, or even down in the south, pushed forward too much. If you have a lot of help, then yeah, you can get in there and help, say, the 100 LT and myself and some mediums go there, then you can help ambush things and take them out. What I like better, though, initially, especially for the Manticore, is I will go to the north, not because I want to camp on this hill. And this is the problem with this hill in the north. You get a lot of people that go up there and they just sort of sit there. I'm just trying to get out of the 100's way. Good on him. He was trying to get out of my way. So we're going to head on this way. Now the Manticore should get up. I'm going to show you where I go. It should be able to get there and outspot just about everything, especially a Sheridan and a WZ 132-1. So we'll just cruise across there. Be careful about jumping that area right there and hitting Goofy and breaking your tracks, because you can damage yourself. I see the WZ 132, so he is not something that I'm going to be concerned with. With the camo on a Manticore, even though there are no bushes right here, in general you can get right up in this spot. You're not going to be spotted even by the guys down in the factory. They'd have to have a lot of spotting to see you. I am a bit careful though if it looks like a medium with a lot of spotting capability. Now this Sturv, he's doing something that's making me extremely nervous. He is going to get spotted. I'm getting out of here because there's 3 artillery, fellas. There's 3 artillery. So once he gets spotted and artillery starts raining down, I'm going to get hit. So I actually abandoned that post. Kind of proved that nothing had pushed right up and over. And to be honest, the Sturv and the Vickers do not get my help anymore for getting up there and causing a bunch of attention. I do want to help them get shots, but being stupid about it, like the Sturv was, well, that's me out of here. I'm also noticing then that down in the south we have a good push, and I think my spotting can do some good down there. The WZ is sort of trolling around, so I'm going to swing down to the south and help these guys. It looks like the enemy team is being very passive. In fact, I'm going to be very aggressive and carve right across the middle here, because I'm not really worried about it based on they're just not forward guys. So now that we own the middle and we own the south, good on our team for doing that. Now I can be more aggressive light tank wise. We'll just swing here to the middle and see what's going on. See if we can maybe light somebody here. We got this guy going across, try to get a shot here. We'll back out automatically. I assumed I would get lit. I did not. Still haven't seen the Sheridan. Don't know where he is. Not going to get a shot on him. Just looking for any highlights here. I don't want to shoot this guy, not at the front. Even the weak spot, theoretical weak spot of the hatch is no good for that. We'll just put a shot on him and miss. Don't even know if I really had a highlight, and we'll move out. So now we're going to switch back over here. No, I thought I went to the other side there, but I guess I didn't. Maybe try to catch a Vickers or the Patton shooting or popping up into the bushes on their ridge. And maybe this is where I decide to go. I'm like, oh, look out there, BZ. So now we're going to push in. I have basically done nothing in terms of spotting, so I need to get forward. I would like to get some spotting for all these guys so that they don't walk into a buzzsaw. They can do a little standoff and not lose all their hit points doing this. So we'll push right into here, see what we can see. Oh, there we go. There's a Patton running. Maybe we can get a shot on him. Nope, don't want to shoot into a turret for no reason. And then this guy just drives right up to me. Problem with that is if he shoots and gets lit and they shoot back, I'm standing in the way. So I'm not really interested in that very much. There's a little bit of assist to start off, 290. I noticed that the Sheridan went up to the north there, and our Sturv died by being a Muppet, and the Progetto 65 has backed off. But we have enough of their guys lit up right now. We can see what's in the middle. They have a bunch that just camped on the back. A really bad idea for their team right here. Thinking about shooting this guy, but I hold off because I'll very much get lit. The reason you don't want to get lit right here, right now, guys, is, and this is something with light tanks and with medium tanks, I would say as well, if you are unlit and you're looking at taking a shot and you think you're going to be lit, consider all the crossfire possibilities. First of all, there are a couple mediums in here, so they might get a shot off. These guys are all in here uncontested, really. There's just a Maus in the middle, guys, so lots of tanks in here who can turn their turrets and get shots off on you, even if I bail out and start running here through the middle. So it's just not worth it at the moment based on the possible crossfires. And while we are winning, it is not absolutely 100% right now. We're up to 2,700 assists, so we'll sneak a little bit further forward. Now we're getting guys dead. Now it's starting to turn into a big advantage. And why is that, guys? Look at the map control that we have, right? Scout 101, map control. We have both vision control and map control. Map control wise, we own about 75% of the map, right? Three quarters or so. Vision wise, we're even better. The Sheridan is dominating the vision game a bit in the north if he's up on that hill and in the bushes. So he's got great vision over there that we don't necessarily have. But in the whole south of the map, all the way up to about the factories, we own all the vision down there. So that is a huge advantage for us right now. Find the 260 moving around. I am keeping an eye on the factory because, yes, the Sheridan is probably owning that area right there. Thought about that shot. Thought about that shot. But look, 2,200 something hit points. That's just dropping 400 off of him and risking him getting a lucky shot on me and just absolutely nuking me. So we're going to back out of this. We're going to try to sneak a little bit further forward here. I didn't want to cross that open spot there. So see what I just did, fellas? Instead of driving across the top through that open spot, I know that spot's there. I backed out, came around below, and then back up into here. Scout 101 kind of stuff. Oh, look at this. Found their HMC. I just needed a little better angle to find that guy. He was there the whole time. He may have fired, although I didn't see a marker go out. I'm just going to let my buddies kill him. He's not long for the world. Even as he's trying to hide behind that building. I'm just waiting for those 500 hit points to be added to my total. There we go. Thank you very much. This is the worst feeling in the world when you're the purple team. You guys have been there. I've been there. You know there's a mana core. Your scouts aren't necessarily doing that much. I was trying to see if I could close this guy out, but he's down behind some terrain right there. I don't quite have a good shot at him. I'm just going to let him go for the moment because there was no reason to let my position be known. We're absolutely mauling these guys. Try to get a little bit closer. You can see our T100 is moving up. He's taking shots. This guy's trying to get out of there. We're getting more spotting. We're at 4,000, 5,319. Here comes the Sheridan. I'm really hoping he uncovers himself right about here or so. Which he is. We kill him. Now let's get on the move. That should light me. Did not. Bizarrely, there must have been just enough bushes in between me and the Sheridan. We're up to 5,319. There's not many hit points left, guys, so we're just going to push in here and try to grab what we can. 367 assist. All right, where are these dudes? There's one. There's, oh geez, cut left. Cut, oh, look at the Foch is going to think about shooting me. I see him moving towards me. He doesn't know what to do. This is just all assist for me. I'm loving it. I'm going to try to shoot him in the track. Nope, lower plate. Nope, bounce. No, it didn't bounce. All right, 413 high roll. Ouch. The artillery goes after me, naturally. The 155's dead. We're up to 5,880. This guy's trying to look at me. Well, oh, okay, we can't quite get around the corner and get the shot, and that is it. 5,880. There actually might be a little bit more assist in there based on goofiness with assist and things that were just spotted and then die. I think it's over 6,000, don't quote me. 780 damage in there. We've got one kill. And a pretty classic scouting on Studzianski. Yes, you can go to the south, you can go to the middle. When I looked at this and I saw that it was myself and a 100 LT, and they had two relatively combat-oriented light tanks, I did not want to get into a scrap with those two because I just wouldn't be that big of a help. So if me and the 100 went in there without much support, they happened to have a Vickers, a Patton as well, some fast heavies. Very possible that they just sent a decent amount in there. We did send quite a few down to the south, but I like to go to the north, especially with the mana core. If I'm not going to sell out in the middle and the south, and I generally don't like to do that too much with the mana core, just take a peek, a look-see, see what's going on, maybe catch some guys out with the 3 artillery, maybe get a little bit of assist, soften some guys up with the artillery shots. If it looks like we're going to dominate the north and I can actually get a little bit further forward and maybe see across to their side. What I'm talking about is they send nobody, and I get over here to the east side of the hill and maybe light up some guys back here and get them shot at. I'll do that. If this looks more like a stalemate where it's just some mediums kind of poking and peeking at each other, then I'll bail out. It's also a benefit if I kill one of their scouts up there or help get one of their scouts killed, because a lot of times I'll be sitting there in Manticore, maybe a Sheridan comes up over and doesn't realize he's lit. You got that 3-second wait and he just gets nuked by your big guns. That's good, and you've taken a scout out of the battle. But the next question is, all right, do I stay there? No, not really, not for long. If it's still productive and I'm getting something done, I'll bail out of there. I might stay as well if it looks like I have to be there to keep it from being overrun. But generally, I want to do what I'm talking about there as far as see what's going on, get some assists, maybe get some kills out of it. Not necessarily for me, but for other people. And then we'll head down to the south. And either help the push, get into the middle and help the push and spot their middle and south, or if shit's going bad in the south, come back here and spot for the snipers who invariably will fall back to the west side and try to clean up any of the pushers coming in there. Scouting Studzianski, guys. Let me know what else you've got in there. How do you do it? That's all I've got. We will see you.